Good morning everyone. Today I am going to discuss the factors on which CFEC depends. In the last video lecture I have discussed the spreading of tetrahedral and square planar geometry and also the factors on which CFEC depends. So this is the continuation part of factors on which CFEC depend, crystal field stabilization energy. So for number one, I have already discussed the oxidation state of the metal. Now come to the nature of metal ion or size of metal ion. The significant difference in delta also occurs for analogous complexes within a given group. The trend being 3D less than 4D less than 5D in progressing from chromium to molybdenum or cobalt to iridium, the value of delta increases. That means when you move 3D to 4D and 5D, what will happen? The crystal field splitting energy will be more, chromium to molybdenum or cobalt to iridium. So significant difference in delta also occur for analogous complexes within a given group. The trend being 3D less than 4D less than 5D. In progressing from chromium to molybdenum or cobalt to iridium, the value of delta increases. The trend is that complex of second and third transition series have much greater tendency to be low speed than do complexes of first transition series. In groups, heavier analogous have larger delta. For hexamine complexes of metal 3 ammonia 3 plus, delta equals to 22,870 centimeter inverse. Okay. For cobalt and delta value 34,100 centimeter inverse for radium and delta value 41,200 centimeter inverse for iridium. So cobalt, radium, iridium, when you move down the group, so 3D, 4D, 5D, what will happen? Crystal field spreading will be larger. So that is the data. So prove that 22,870 centimeter inverse for cobalt for 3D series, whereas 34,100 centimeter inverse for rhodium and 41,200 for iridium. Okay. Now come to here. Nickel NaClO for 2 minus, palladium ClO for 2 minus, PtClO for 2 minus. Nickel, palladium, platinum, same group element top to bottom. CFEC increases when you move top to bottom or down the group. Here Cl acts as a strong field ligand. Due to large size of metal, palladium, platinum, as both Cl and metal interaction increases, so CFEC increases. Here Cl acts as a strong field ligand due to large size of palladium, platinum. So palladium, platinum 4D, 5D series, due to large size, both Cl and metal, Cl, chlorine and metal interaction also increases. CFEC value also increases. Okay. Now in case of first, second, third transitions, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, so ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, osmium, iridium, platinum, rhodium. So iron, lithium, osmium, cobalt, rhodium, iridium, nickel, palladium, platinum and copper, silver, gold transition metal first, second, third series, CFC value increases. CFC value increases, that means higher the size of metal ion, greater will be the CFC value. If the metal ion size increases, then crystal field stabilization energy also increases. I have already shown here the with data for cobalt, rhodium, iridium. Here also nickel, palladium, platinum. Okay, so this is the conclusion. This is very important questions. So most of the students did mistake in case of palladium, platinum. They treated chlorine as a weak field ligand, but due to the large size of palladium and platinum, as I told in the nature of metal ions or size of metal ions, what will happen here? Both acts, crystal field stabilization energy will be high. Now here is gist of octahedral, tetrahedral, square planar splitting. Octahedral, okay, for a gist, take a glance. So you should remember this dx square minus y square dx square. So this is the Eg, this is the T2g orbital, this is T2, this is E, and this is x square minus y square, then dxy, then dx square, dxy, xz and yz. Okay. So pairing energy versus delta, weak field delta less than pairing energy, strong field delta greater than pairing energy, small delta to high speed, mostly D8, majority low speed, strong field ligands, palladium 2 plus, platinum 2 plus, iridium plus, radium 2 plus. So these are the square planar complex. So I have shown here splitting of tetrahedral, octahedral, square planar in a one platform. Okay. So you should remember. So again I tell you the nature of metal ion, size of metal ions on this factor. So very important these portions. Here chlorine acts as a weak field, strong field ligand instead of weak in nature. As you got the ligand strength in spectrochemical series, chlorine is a weak field ligand, but due to the presence of palladium and platinum, large size of metal ions, the interaction will be large and CFC value will be large, and Cl here acts as a strong field ligand. Now nature of ligand. Strong field ligand SFL produces more interactions, as I told you, discuss during the splitting of octahedral complex, strong field ligand, CFC calculation, weak field ligand. So strong field ligand produces more interactions in metal, resulting more splitting will be observed than weak field ligand that produces less interactions with metal ion, resulting in less splitting. Ligands can be arranged in a spectrochemical series according to their ability to increase delta at a given metal center. I less than Br minus, less than Cl minus, F minus, okay, OH minus, less than water, less than ammonia, less than water minus, Me minus, Cl minus, Cl minus. Just I have shown here little portions, but in the last video lecture I have discussed the details strong field ligand, weak field ligand, their conditions, criteria, and the spectrochemical series. So nature of ligand means, so strong field ligands splitting energy will be high. Okay, so as for example cobalt 3L6, we have delta in centimeter inverse 13,100 when ligand L if considered as F minus, but we get 20,760 when ligand instead of F it should be water. So when L equals to F, then we get 13,100 centimeter inverse value of delta splitting energy. When L equals to water, we get 20,760 centimeter inverse. When get L equals to ammonia, we get 22,870 centimeter inverse. Okay, so this is the variation of ligand, F minus, water and ammonia. Ammonia strong field ligand compared to water, and F minus. So that's why when ammonia is coordinated with cobalt 3 complex, its crystal splitting energy will be more. For cobalt 3, chromium 3L6, we have delta value centimeter is 15,060 for F minus, 17,400 for water, so 26,600 for Cn minus. Here cobalt, here chromium, just metal has been changed, but both the metal atom has +3 oxidation state. So here Cn greater than water greater than F minus, so C is strongest ligand, that's why it has high delta value 26,600. Okay. Now geometry of the complex. Geometry of the complex. In tetrahedral complex, number of ligands involved. In tetrahedral complex, number of ligand involved is 4, while in octahedral complex, number of ligand involved is 6. So higher interaction will be observed in octahedral complex than tetrahedral complex, resulting the higher CFEC value. So in tetrahedral complex, number of ligand involved is 4, while in octahedral complex, number of ligand involved 6. So higher interaction will be observed in octahedral complex than tetrahedral complex, resulting in the higher CFEC value. So delta T equals to 4 by 6 into 4 by 6, 4 by 9 delta O octahedral. So geometry of the metal coordination unit affects delta greatly. For example, tetrahedral complex Ml4 have smaller delta than octahedral ones Ml6. Delta value 10,200 centimeter inverse for cobalt 2 NH3 whole 60 plus 5,900 for cobalt 2 NH3 whole 4. So this is the tetrahedral complex, value is 5,900 and octahedral value 10,200. So from this equation it has been proved that by giving examples, octahedral complex delta value is high, for tetrahedral complex delta value is low. Okay. Now next factors, chelating ligand. Chelating ligand always produces more splitting due to formation of ring structure. Chelating ligand always produces more splitting due to formation of ring structure. As you know, delta splitting energy is directly proportional to chelating ligand. FeEDT A2 minus and FeCl6 4 minus. Here, in case of FeEDT, delta 1 greater than delta 2. So splitting energy for FeEDT complex will be higher due to chelate formation of it has 6 donor site, ethylene diamine tetraacetic acids. So it can form a complex with iron. So due to chelating property, it has high delta value. Similarly, FeOX oxalate 3 minus shows higher splitting energy. Okay, so these are the factors: chelating ligand, geometry of the complex, nature of the ligand, size of the metal ion, and oxidation state of the metal ion. So these are the factors on which CFEC value or delta value depends. Now application of CFT: color of the complex, application on number 2, magnetic properties of the complex, geometry of the complex, stability of the complex, distortion of octahedral complex, John-Taylor distortion, thermodynamic aspect of the CFEC, that is energy, enthalpy of hydration, and spinel. So these are the application of CFT. Number of color of transition metal complex. The variety of color among transition metal complex has long fascinated the chemist. For example, aqueous solution of FeH2 whole 6 3 plus are red, cobalt hexaqua 2 plus are pink, nickel hexaqua are green, copper hexaqua are blue, and zinc hexaqua are colorless. So this is the first application of the CFT, crystal field theory, color of the transition metal complex. So we have seen there different types of complex with different color. Why? Okay, so let's move on. Although octahedral cobalt hexaqua are pink, those of tetrahedral CuCl2 minus are blue. So octahedral, when cobalt form an octahedral complex, its color pink, tetrahedral blue. So this green color of nickel turns blue when ammonia is added to give NiNH3 whole 6. So green color of hexaqua nickel, if you add ammonia, what will happen? The color will be what? Blue color, from green to blue. So many of these facts can be rationalized from CFT. So this color we can explain. This color we can explain by CFT. Okay. why we see color? Why? When a sample absorbs light, what we see is the sum of remaining colors that strikes our eyes. Okay? When a sample absorbs light, what we see is the sum of remaining colors that strikes our eye. If a sample absorbs all wavelength of visible light, none reaches our eyes from that sample, and then the sample appears black. If the sample absorbs no visible light, it is white or colorless. When the sample absorbs a photon of visible light, it is its complementary color we actually see. For example, if the sample absorbs orange color, it would be appear blue. Blue and orange are said to be complementary color. So, why we see color, that is very important. So, very basic concept. When a sample absorbs light, what we see is the sum of the remaining color that strikes our eyes. If the sample absorbs all wavelength of visible light, visible range, none reaches our eyes from that sample and sample appears black. If the sample absorbs no visible light, it is white or colorless. When the sample absorbs photon of visible light, its complementary color we actually see. What is absorbed, what is emitted. So for example, if the sample absorbs orange color, it would appear blue. So blue or orange are said to be complementary color. Okay. Now color of the complex is due to several reasons. Why the color of the complex is generated? Why we have seen so many colors? So that can be explained several explanations. First one is DD transitions. Okay. First one is DD transition and number 2 is charge transfer. Okay. So DD transitions and charge transfer. So again, charge transfer is kind of 4 types. Here LMCT, ligand to metal charge transfer, MLCT, metal to ligand charge transfer, MMCT or IVCT, metal to metal charge transfer or intervalence charge transfer, LLCT or ILCT, ligand to ligand charge transfer or intraligand charge transfer. So MMCT and LLCT is very less important, it is not included. So very important is LMCT, MLCT and DD transitions. So we can explain the color of the complex DD transitions, d orbital to d orbital transitions or charge transfers. Charge transfers is kind of 4 types. Later we will discuss LMCT, MLCT, MMCT, LLCT. Okay. Now come to DD transitions. Very important. Color of the complex arises due to the jump of electron from one d orbital to another d orbital, having half filled or unfilled d electron configurations. So DD transitions condition is half filled or unfilled d electron configurations. Then there will be a DD transition. So d orbital to, that is d to g to eg orbitals, d electrons jump if d orbital is half filled or unfilled. So color of the complex arises due to the jump of electron from one d orbital to another d orbital having half filled or unfilled d electron configuration. During the splitting of d orbital into 2 sets, during the splitting, it should be splitting. Okay, during the splitting of d orbital into 2 sets for octahedral complex, due to approach of ligand, particular frequency of light absorbed by complex, producing complementary color as we know E equals to H nu. Again, nu equals to C by lambda. So the higher the value of delta O for octahedral, this is not D, this should be delta. Greater will be the excitation energy. So it should be delta O or delta naught O for octahedral complex. So greater will be the excitation energy, and energy required higher the lesser will be the wavelength. As you know, E inversely proportional to 1 by lambda. If energy increases, lambda decreases. So dd transitions, color of the complex arises due to the jump of electron from one d orbital to another d orbitals having half filled or unfilled d electron configurations. During the splitting of d orbital into sets for octahedral complex, due to approach of ligand, particular frequency of light absorbed by complex producing complementary color as E equals to h nu, h Planck constant, nu frequency, E energy. So E equals to h c by lambda nothing but a nu. So the higher the value of delta, this is not d, again I tell you it should be delta, not for octahedral. So get up will be the excitation energy. So energy required higher, lesser will be the wavelength. As you know, energy inversely proportional to 1 by lambda. Okay. So next, color wheel. This is also very important. So before discussing color wheel, we see the why the color. If you see, this is the vanadium metal center. This portion, this is the metal, and its solution is V2 plus, V3 plus, V2 plus, VO2 plus, and VO2 plus aqueous from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So violet, then blue, green, blue, and yellow. You see, with respect to the oxidation state, what will happen? The color of the vanadium complex has been changed. Here also, vanadium hexaqua vanadium 3 plus. You see, here vanadium is 3 oxidation state, that is D2 ion. Here vanadium 2 plus, that is V2 system, that is D3 ion. Violet light absorbed, complex appears yellow, that is complementary color is yellow. Similarly here yellow light absorbed, complex appears violet. Why? Now here water, here also water. So in the both case metal atom same, ligand same. But as I told, during the discussion of factors on which CFEC depends, first factor oxidation state of metal ions. You see, here also oxidation, different oxidation state, we get different colors. Here oxidation state, here vanadium plus 3, vanadium plus 2. So vanadium plus 2 state, plus 3 state. So due to plus 3 high oxidation state, splitting energy will be high. So in between T2G Eg orbital, splitting energy gap high. So due to a large gap, what will happen? That violet light absorb complex, so energy high, splitting energy high means wavelength lesser. Okay, here splitting energy less, wavelength high. So that is the reason why the color shown. Okay, this is the yellow, this is the violet color. Okay, this is the complementary color. So this is the higher energy means lesser wavelength. So delta high, delta less. Okay, here what will happen? Delta high means what will happen? Wavelength less. Here wavelength high. Okay. Now come to color of wheel. What is the color wheel? You should remember this color wheel. Okay, then you get the complementary color along with wavelength range. The visible part of the electromagnetic spectrum. The visible part of the electromagnetic spectrum contains light of wavelength 380 to 750 nanometer. The visible part of the electromagnetic spectrum contains light of wavelength 380 to 750 nanometer. The color wheel below gives information on the wavelength of different color and also the complementary color. For example, if red light is absorbed, the complex appears green. If purple light is absorbed, the complex appears yellow. Okay. So here red, complementary green, violet or purple, yellow, orange. Okay. So red, you see, if a substance absorb here, okay, red light, then what will happen? It appears as a this color, green color. So red complementary color, green, VIV0, okay. Though although I omitted VIV0, VPZYOR. So red and violet. Red energy is high, so energy increases, violet energy low. So here the red corresponding green, yellow, violet, orange, blue. Okay, this is the corresponding wavelength region. So again I tell you, the visible part of the electromagnetic spectrum contains light of the wavelength 380 to 750 nanometer. The color wheel below gives information so the wavelength of the different color and also the complementary color. For example, if the red light is absorbed, the complex appears green. If purple light is absorbed or violet is absorbed, the complex appears yellow. If a substance absorbs here red, it will produce what color? Green color. Okay. So that is the color wheel. We should remember the color wheel, just the circle having 6 color, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You remember this chart, then you get the complementary color. I also get the wavelength here. So this is the color wheel. Okay. Now come to this is the chart. Color of the light absorbed. So red, color of the light absorbed red, approximate lambda ranges 700 to 620 nanometer. Color of the light emitted or transmitted or shown, that is green. Okay. So orange color 620 to 580 nanometer, complementary color blue, yellow, violet, green, red, blue, orange, violet, yellow. So first red, color of the light absorbed. If a complex absorbs red light, it appears or emits the color green. So approximate wavelength range 700 to 620 nanometer. If it absorbed orange color, whose wavelength 620 to 580, it transmitted blue color. Absorbed yellow, wavelength 580 to 560, it transmitted violet color. If it absorbed green light 560 to 490, it is transmitted color is red. It absorbed blue color 490 to 430, it transmitted or emitted orange color. If violet 430 to 380 nanometer, it transmitted yellow color. So that is the color chart corresponding absorbed light, emitted light and wavelength region. Okay. And this is the also wavelength nanometer. This is the wave number 400, 500, 800, 700, 600, 700, 800 nanometer. So now this is the ultraviolet region, 400 UV region, UV, ultraviolet. This is the visible regions. This is the infrared regions. So this is the violet color. Okay. This is the indigo, blue, blue green, green, yellow, orange and red color. So red color you see, what is the 700 to 800 nanometers. Okay. So that's why red. Okay. This is the corresponding wavelength, wave number, ultraviolet, visible regions, infrared. Okay. Now question, very important question. Okay. Find the color of the following complexes. chromium hexa fluoro 3 minus, chromium hexa aqua 3 plus, chromium hexa ammonia 3 plus, hexa cyanochromium 3 minus. So here x plus 6 minus 6 equals to minus 3, so chromium plus 3 state, here chromium plus 3 state, here chromium plus 3, here also x plus minus 6 equals to minus 3, chromium plus 3. So in all the given complex, what will happen? The metal atom is class 3 oxidation state. So the question is given, you have to find out the color of the given complex. Now metal atom is same, that is chromium, but the different ligand, and metal atom also possess same oxidation state, class 3. But different ligand whose strength can be written according to spectrochemical series. Cn minus greater than ammonium, greater than water, greater than M minus. You know spectrochemical series. So in spectrochemical series, Cn minus ligand strength greater than ammonia, greater than water, greater than M minus. Okay. So CFBC order of the complex will be chromium Cn whole 6 3 minus greater than chromium ammonia whole 6 3 plus greater than chromium water whole 6 3 plus greater than chromium F6 3 minus. Why? In case of Cn minus, due to strongest ligands, we get more spreading energy. Okay. So energy, we get more energy. So as you know, energy inversely proportional to wavelength. So in case of hexa cyanochromium complex, delta naught or crystal field splitting will be higher. Clear? So due to presence of strong field ligand Cn, it produces more splitting energy. So delta, here also by mistake it should be delta. It should be delta. Okay. Not D. Delta is high, that is E is high, energy high, lambda is low, as inversely proportional 1 by lambda. Okay. So chromium wavelength absorbed 432 380. Chromium hexa ammonia also 430 380. Why these two values same? Almost as the ligand strength Cn greater than ammonia, but ammonia is treated as a strong field ligand, that's why they have almost same value. And water 580 to 560, 700 to 620. Wavelength absorbed. Color absorbed, violet, violet, yellow, red. Color emitted, yellow color, violet, yellow color. Because complementary color of violet, yellow, yellow, violet, red, green. So this is the complementary color you see from this chart, and also the color wheel. Since the ligand strength of Cn minus is greater than ammonia, but ammonia is also strong field ligand, so they shows the same color, whereas water is borderline and M minus is Woodfield ligand. Okay, so M minus Woodfield ligand, so that's why it has least order. So color of the complexes will be violet, violet, yellow, red. Okay, and also this is the splitting energy order. Splitting energy order, we get the splitting energy order if you are asked to arrange the splitting energy order. This is also splitting energy order, and here D, it should be delta O. Okay, because all the complexes are given in octahedral complex, so that's why delta naught or delta O. So again I tell you what will happen here. First you check whether the metal is same, okay. Then you check the oxidation state plus 3. Then you check ligand. The ligand is different. Then you job to arrange the ligand. Cn greater than ammonia, greater than water, greater than M minus. So the Cn associated with chromium, that is metal, will be high splitting energy. So high splitting energy means E high, lambda is low. Ammonia also has splitting energy high, but here low, here also least. So that's why I have written E high, lambda is low. So lambda absorbed 430 380, 430 380, 580 560, 700 620. Color absorbed violet, violet, yellow, red, and color emitted or transmitted yellow color, which is complementary color, yellow color, violet color, and green color. So this is the color of the complex, absorbed color and emitted or transmitted color. Corresponding also wavelength. Okay, so in this way we can find out the color of the complex. So I hope you are enjoying this video. Thanks for watching this video.